What's up, family? It's your boy, always living blessed. Hope y'all had a beautiful day. You know, it's storming up here in a little bit. My day was good. I was off today, so it's always a good day when you're off. Just now leaving the gym. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Appreciate y'all liking my videos. Appreciate y'all supporting the Instagram as well. In the YouTube, really appreciate that. Appreciate y'all supporting the Always Living Blessed movement. Follower messaged me yesterday. He had a discussion with me. I appreciate you, George. Hit me up. Thank you for watching all the videos, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. So definitely appreciate the support. I'm the one special, but I appreciate y'all messaging me, asking me questions. I appreciate that. George tells me about he recently graduated college. He's doing well for himself. You know, he's got the job that he wants, and he's starting to make money. Congratulations to you, George. I pray that God continues to bless you and your success and all your endeavors. He was telling me that in the process of him making his way to this achievement, to him graduating, he had a lot of struggle. Financially, he had a lot of struggle. He had a lot of struggle. He had to work. I'm going to tell him, George, you had to work 3 jobs. He told me he had to work 3 jobs, and he had to go to school full time. I don't know how you did it, brother, but God bless you. And he was telling me it was hard for him to date. And it was hard for him to date, and then it was like some family members wasn't supportive. The only people that was supporting him was his dad. His dad and his stepmom was really supporting him. And he said when he had a girlfriend, girlfriends would bounce. They would leave. So he goes to say that this one girl that he really liked, he really liked her. And she found out he graduated. I'm guessing she saw his Instagram and, of his accomplishments, and she started liking all his stuff. And, she's coming around and she's starting to act like he wanted her to act when he was in that struggle, when he was in the motion of going in that place of where he's at now. So the reason why George messaged me, George was like, hey, should I give her a second chance? Should I give her a second chance to be with me? Should I even think about it? Well, I'm going to tell you this, George. I look at it like this. We are, I'm going to use a little metaphor. We are trains. Trains. Not in a sexual way, but trains. We are trains. And if you at any time want to get off this train while this train is in motion, or you think this train is not going in that direction that you see it's going into, by all means, you're free to get off. I'm one of those people that, me personally, George, once you let me know you don't want to be in my life, you can expect me not to have no contact with you. If you're in the circle, you're good. But the moment you want to get off, you want to get out of the circle, hey, you're a stranger. That's how I feel. There's no getting back in this circle. There's no trying to penetrate this circle. There's no way. There's nothing. You got out of this circle, that's where you will remain. That's my point of view. Those who are in the circle and continue to ride this train as I get to my destination, those are the ones that when I get to my success that I will share, my accomplishments. Those are the people that I will share everything with. Those are the people that will stay in that tight-knit circle. Me saying that, George, to you, that if someone hops off your train in the midst of you getting to your destination, you don't reverse to let them get back in. I understand you and her had a brief history, but if she wasn't there in the struggle, why you want to be there in the success? You know, my thing is, hey, listen, you want to get off this train? Hey, I will stop and let you get off. Like I said in my previous videos, my mom always said, listen, if someone wants to get out your life, you give them a clear path. You don't make them second guess. You don't ask them questions. No. Okay. That's all you need to say. Okay, you want to leave? No problem. You don't second guess. You don't let nobody second guess them leaving. They want to leave, let them leave. That's my point of view, George. You said that he mentioned that she left he was going through a lot when she left, and he said he really needed her, and it's like now it's like he wants her because like she's his ideal woman. She's what he wants, but it's like, man, like why did you leave me like that? Like my man was getting evicted from his apartment. He had to go through two things. He got evicted from his apartment. He was getting evicted, and he got his car repoed. So he was going through a lot. It was either pay tuition or, hey, pay these things. He made the big sacrifice. He said, you know what? I can always get another car. I'll just have to figure out my living situation. And he went ahead and paid his tuition. And in the midst of him doing all this stuff, she told him that she thinks he needs to focus on himself. He said that moment right there, he said that would have broke me always living blessed. That really broke me. I told George, I said, brother, that didn't break you, that inspired you. That right there made you. Because if you think I'm down and out, that right there is God's way of setting you up for a major comeback. Look at you now. I'm gonna just a little bit. I'm gonna tell him a little bit about you, George. George is a registered nurse. George got his RN. Go ahead, George. I always thought about pursuing nursing, but go ahead, George. He's a registered nurse now, and he got a job. I ain't gonna say where you working at, George, but George got a job at a prestigious hospital, like a good hospital. Like, I mean, it's a good hospital. So kudos to George. I'm happy for George. But she left like when things was not right for him, when things were like when he was going through something. And when you told me that, George, I'm like, damn, I felt your pain. Like, wow, that's crazy. That right there, that should have been her moment to be like, hey, you know what? I got you. You go ahead and focus on you. I got you. But instead of her seeing the potential in you and seeing where you're going, she like, oh, this. She was like, this boat is sinking. Let me just get off before, I get caught in the undertow. But she didn't realize that, you had already blew up a life raft that was already floating prior. So I'm gonna tell you this, George. If she wasn't there in your struggle, don't let her be there in the success. God will have somebody better for you, will be supporting you. I know right now it's kind of hard to really date because people will see that, you are who you are right now. And it's like, oh, you don't really know who, but I'm going to tell you this. When you will find somebody, career-oriented, you will find somebody, spiritually tuned to you, equally yoked. You'll find somebody, brother. You'll find somebody. Just don't let that deter you. Do you want to give her another chance? I know you do, but forgive her for what she did. Because in the midst of her doing all that, she helped you, George. She helped you push on. She helped you persevere. She helped you. So you can't get mad at her. You can't hold grudges on her. You just appreciate what she did. You know? Like I put in one of my quotes, some people are part of the plan. You're hurt. What you went through with her, she was part of the plan. You got to appreciate people that was part of the plan. Appreciate every person in your life that did something to you that you thought was hurting you. They actually encouraged you. They pushed you. They made you who you are, George. But I am so proud of you. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you, brother. And I wish you so much success. And I will pray that God will bless you with a woman that will be supportive to you, that will encourage you, and that will be there for all your endeavors, all your success. All right? You know, you will be a future nurse practitioner. See, I just spoke a little bit of what's your name in your life. All right? Well, you be blessed, brother, and good luck to you, okay? Peace.